Firstly, can I just say what an honor and a privilege it is to be saying a few words and welcoming you to the start of your event today. Leadership for a truly sustainable future. Thank you to everybody involved in creating this event. Social Value Thailand are really pioneering and showing leadership in creating this forum. So thank you to everyone involved. Today's event that you are at is part of a week-long conference, a series of conversations that are happening across the world under the banner of Social Value Matters 2020. Your event is part of conversations which have 70 hours of content online, spanning all continents and time zones, with more than 93 speakers from 20 countries. But the conversations you're having today are part of this global conversation. So thank you. The work that you are doing is so vital and important for the world right now. I particularly thank Social Value Thailand for creating partnerships with universities and institutions in Thailand to create a community. This is exactly what we need right now. And if I may say a few words about why it is so important. 2020. This is an extraordinary year. It is a year that will go down in the history books. We will remember it forever. Let's look at what's happening. We have the COVID-19 global pandemic. Throughout the world, everyone is feeling the effects of this. We have climate emergency and climate change. We have the Black Lives Matter movement and the rise of populist governments, an erosion of trust in our institutions like businesses, the media, and so on. So the events of 2020 this year and the last 6 months have simply amplified issues of inequality and well-being. So Social Value International and Social Value Thailand has never been more relevant as it is today. All of these global issues are showing that we need to tackle inequality and well-being in everything we do. And we as social value practitioners have an opportunity to bring hope, to offer alternative ways of working that can rebuild trust, tackle these inequalities, promote greater well-being, and build back a better system. Now, I often talk about power imbalances, and this is because power and inequality are connected. These power imbalances must be acknowledged when we are talking about social value. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the privilege we all have today and the relative power that we all hold in our current positions. So when we are measuring social value, this must be done in a way that gives more power to people that don't have power. So when we're designing services to create social value, it must be done in a way that gives more power to people that don't normally have it. We need to listen more. We need to give people that don't have power more of a voice and a platform for their views to be heard. If we don't address the power imbalance and we don't listen to people we don't normally listen to, then we will never be able to achieve a sustainable future. So in 2020, most of our lives have been on pause. But we now also all have the chance to shape what the new normal looks like when life begins again. What are the new systems in place? How can we rebuild? And as we enter the decade of action, 2020 to 2030, we have a lot to do if we are to achieve the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. So I want us to reflect in 10 years' time, think back and say, what did we do in 2020? What role did we play in achieving a sustainable future? And I hope we can all say that we were part of a movement. And as social value practitioners, we were part of creating a different way to make decisions. Decisions that don't just look at cost or price, but decisions that take into account well-being of people and the well-being of the planet. So thank you, Social Value Thailand, for all of your efforts, all of your collaborations, and all of your hard work in building a community of people under the banner and the same mission that we share across the world to change the way the world accounts for value. Now, enough from me, over to you, and I hope that you have a very successful day today. And I'm particularly looking forward to 2021 when I can travel to Bangkok and be with you in person. So thank you, bye-bye.